Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Hall. And his first look is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Ball to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hall. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Alexander Mattison. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Hall. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing here is Hall. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Here's Hall. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now it's Hall. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there, turning it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Chandler will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
To Jefferson on the slant.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Packers, nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Shrugs him off. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw from that pickup.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Set, ready.
17-0 our score after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action this time with Love. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw now, here's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Packers 7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here's Hall. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield,
Hall. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Nailor from 17 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage.
The kicker on.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember last?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. An inside give to Jones. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd down, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on 1st down, Hall. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Paul. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums, have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw. Hall. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. Pass incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air and ultimately fell incomplete. It caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Love to pass.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Hall.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On third down, they run with Madison. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Love now.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Love.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hall. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hall to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Now Hall. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Gardner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now Love will try with his legs.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, Love to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Carlson on for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Let's go now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing here is Hall.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Up the middle, Jones. Shifts by him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action this time with Love. Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw, Hall. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Hall. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Strike 2. Cluster 6.
Here's Hall. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. Set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hut, hut.
Now it's Hall. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hall. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jaron Hall. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard
About set to get
line.
this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay, they climb